Imagine a thief that enters your home quietly. It doesn't steal your jewelry or your money. Instead, it steals something far more valuable. Day by day, month by month, it steals your confidence. It steals your ability to walk down the stairs without gripping the railing tightly. It steals the joy of playing in the yard with your grandchildren because you terrified of uneven grass. This thief is silent, progressive instability. And its ultimate weapon is the fall. If you are over 60, the statistics are terrifying. 1 in 4 older adults falls every single year. And for many, that one fall is the precise moment life changes forever. It's the divide between living independently in your own home and needing assisted care. It's the difference between freedom and relying on others for the most basic tasks. Right now, you might think, I'm careful, I won't fall. But here is the frightening truth your body might be hiding from you. By the time you actively feel unsteady, you may have already lost up to 40% of your stabilizing muscle reaction time. That subtle wobble when you turn around quickly in the kitchen? That moment of hesitation before stepping off a curb? That isn't just getting old. That is an urgent alarm bell ringing in your nervous system. But what if I told you that the decline in your balance is not inevitable? What if I told you that you can retrain your brain and body to catch you before you fall, using just 2 incredibly specific, deceptively simple movements right in your living room? No gym, no equipment, just 10 minutes that could literally save your independence. Before we reveal the solution, if preserving your absolute independence is your top priority right now, hit that like button so I know this urgent message is reaching the right people. Welcome back to Silver Life Health. Today we aren't just talking about building muscles. We are talking about building a safety net inside your own body. Most people think balance is just about inner ear health or leg strength. While those are important, true stability comes from something called proprioception and reactive stability. It's the lightning-fast communication between the sensors in your feet and your brain, telling your muscles exactly when to fire to keep you upright. As we age, this communication slows down. The exercises most seniors are told to do, like basic walking, do unchallenge this system enough to keep it sharp. We need to specifically target the mechanisms that fail when we trip. Today, we are doing exactly that with 2 targeted movements designed to wake up your dormant stability system. The first exercise is the tandem walk, often called the heel-to-toe walk. This looks deceptively simple, perhaps even childish. Do not underestimate it. This movement is used by neurologists to test brain function and balance for a reason. Why are we doing this? In daily life, we walk with a wide base of support. Our feet are shoulder-width apart. It's stable, but it's lazy for the brain. By placing one foot directly in front of the other, you dramatically narrow your base of support. You are forcing your brain's equilibrium center into overdrive. You are forcing the smaller stabilizing muscles around your ankles, knees, and hips to fire rapidly to keep you centered. Here's how to perform it correctly. Safety first. Position yourself next to a long wall or a sturdy kitchen counter. You must have something solid within inches of your hand just in case you need it. Do not attempt this in the middle of an open room initially. For the setup, stand tall. Lift your chest, pull your shoulders back gently. Look straight ahead at eye level. A common mistake is looking down at your feet. Looking down throws off your vestibular system. You need to train your body to balance while looking where you are going. For the movement, place the heel of one foot directly against the toes of your other foot. It should feel unstable. That wobble means it's working. Now slowly step forward, placing the heel of your back foot directly in front of the toes of your front foot. Take 10 to 15 slow, controlled steps forward. Imagine you are walking on a tightrope. If you need to lightly touch the wall with your fingertips for reassurance, do it. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is controlled instability. Once you reach the end, carefully turn around and repeat. Do 3 sets of these walks. If this is too easy, try crossing your arms over your chest to remove arm swinging for balance. If it's too hard, don't put the heel perfectly touching the toe. Leave an inch of space between them to widen the base slightly until you gain confidence. The biggest mistake here is rushing. Speed hides instability. Slow down. Feel the wobble and fight it with your muscles. Our second movement targets the side stabilizers of your hips, specifically the gluteus medius. Why is this critical? When people fall, they rarely fall straight forward or backward. They usually trip and fall sideways. Your hip stabilizers are the muscles responsible for catching you during a lateral stumble. If they are weak, your hip collapses and down you go. This exercise, the single leg stork stand, is often done incorrectly. We are going to do it with a focus on hip engagement. Here's how to perform it correctly. For the setup, stand facing the back of a sturdy chair. Place your fingertips lightly on the chair back for security. Feet hip-width apart. Engage your core slightly by pulling your belly button in toward your spine. Ensure your hips are level, like a bowl of water that you don't want to spill. Now the lift. Slowly shift your weight onto your right leg. Lift your left foot off the ground just a few inches. You can bend the knee so your foot is behind you. Now for the critical detail, the squeeze. This is where the magic happens. Don't just hang on your standing leg. Actively push your right foot into the floor and squeeze the right side buttock muscle firm. You should feel the muscle on the side of your hip activate. Ensure your left hip doesn't drop down. Keep your pelvis perfectly level. Hold this position for 20 to 30 seconds. Breathe normally. Then slowly lower the foot and switch sides. Aim for 3 holds on each leg. As you get stronger over the weeks, try lifting your fingertips off the chair for just a second, then 2 seconds, then 5. Eventually aim to do the entire 30 seconds without holding on, but always keep the chair right there for safety. The most common mistake is letting the hip of the lifted leg drop. Watch yourself in a mirror if possible. If your belt line tilts, you aren't using your hip stabilizers correctly. Reset and focus on that squeeze. So here's your prescription for anti-aging stability. You don't need an hour a day. 3 to 4 times a week, perhaps before breakfast or while waiting for the evening news to start. Find your wall and perform 3 sets of tandem walking. Find your sturdy chair and perform 3 sets of single-leg stork stands, focusing on that hip squeeze. That is roughly 10 minutes of work. Listen to me closely. The fear of falling can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more afraid you are, the less you move. The less you move, the weaker your stabilizers get, and the more likely you are to fall. It's a vicious downward spiral. Today, right now, you have the power to break that spiral. Your body is amazing. It doesn't matter if you are 65, 75, or 85. Your nervous system and muscles are still waiting for the signal to adapt and strengthen. They just need the right stimulus. These 2 exercises are that stimulus. They are your shield against the thief of independence. Don't wait for a stumble to wake you up. Start today. If you found this information vital, please share this video with a friend or family member who needs to hear it. Together, let's build a generation of strong, stable, and independent seniors. Subscribe for more targeted health protocols, and I'll see you in the next video, Standing Tall.